Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, Old Dodge said, no, we're not ready for winter this year. We only got like a good 4 or 5 inches of snow. So earlier in the year, front drive shaft almost fell out. So that's good. I was getting stuck everywhere I went. And yeah, so we're gonna fix that. Brakes went out. That's also really good for winter time, because then you can't lock up your brakes and slide into somebody because they don't work. Defroster, do you need that? You need a blower motor? No, not me. You don't need one. I do. So I got one. We're gonna hopefully put that in today too. Basically, she's got some maintenance that needs to go on real bad. Yeah, everything went wrong before winter happened, and I finally was able to get all the parts together to fix it, so here we are. We're gonna do that today. First thing I want to do is the brakes, because you need those for stopping, and if I don't have enough time today, I'd like to at least get the stopping part done, because I can be cold for a while. I'll be cold for a while, and I can live with two-wheel drive too, but you can't live if you go through an intersection and get hit by a bus, so. That might pose a problem. Really don't want to be under here for this. Loosen up. There we go. Now to get this big mofo off of there. The odds I get it off with just this be very difficult. We'll see. Oh, that's good. Oh, because there's no brake pressure. That makes sense. There we go. So basically what was going on here is this wheel cylinder in here go burr, so I gotta replace that. I have a new one to put in. Never done drum brakes by myself because it's usually on Mason's things, but yeah, so I'm gonna take these springs off and pull that wheel cylinder out. Everything in here does seem to be in good condition though. Pads are, everything's covered in brake fluid because this wheel cylinder was leaking, so I'm gonna need to brake clean everything. Got the old screwdriver McGee in here. These springs actually I think are new. This rear end is actually new in this thing, but doesn't mean I have the ability to take them off very well. There we go. That one, that bracket's kind of weird. Zoink, Scoob. There we go. Now she's off. Alright, so I had some trouble. Forgot the bolts are on the back on these. So, like I said, first time doing it by myself here, but yeah, so I also stripped out a bolt, which is like my luck, but, so I'm gonna try and break it, just hoping I'm not breaking anything else here. Everything was pretty freaking seized up back there. I think There it goes. Oh, great. I think I bent the housing. Sick. It doesn't even look that rounded off, but it would not come out. Right there. Well, it's out now. Hope it bolts up in the same spot. We'll see. While trying to get this brake line off, I actually twisted it off. So I'm gonna have to replace that too now. So now everything's just going really good. Alright, so several hours later, had some difficulties getting that thing off. I showed you in that last clip, but we had a brake line. The fitting was seized, so I had to I was able to use the original one, but I had to cut it off and put a new one on, so that's cool. And then I rounded off one of the bolts that actually holds the wheel cylinder on. I think I showed that. Yeah. Right there. I drove all over town looking for those bolts, and I couldn't find them. I could not find anything until I went to Lowe's, and then I did find them. That was a very roundabout way of saying I went to Lowe's and found the correct bolts. Ready to put this back on. I don't have one of them bleed them yourself kits, so I'm gonna have to have a buddy here. I'm gonna have to have a friend. I don't have many of those, so we're gonna start putting everything back together here. I apologize, it's kind of dark in here. My light died, so we're just stuck with it. Just gonna put that mofo in there, something like that. I don't even know how I'm gonna get these bolts in. They're a pain in the ass. Wonder if I could cheat a little bit. Get it started, you know? And then slide it in there. Ooh, I can. I can and I will, brother. But I don't think I can get that other one like that. I have to go to the back side for this one. They put it so damn close, it's kind of frustrating, if I'm being honest with you. I bent this, I guess it's a dust cover, I don't really know. I'm gonna see if I can get away with not replacing it, but we'll see. I was in the right zip code, I don't know if I am anymore. Might be an area code now. No? I think we're in the... We might even be on the same street now. Shit, we got the right mailbox number now, buddy. She is in there. So, had a little problem with the castings there on the new wheel cylinder. Forgot what the word was for a second there. So, I think it's because this bent in there on the right side, you can see. So I heated it up and bent it back, and I think it's pretty much straight enough. I'm actually glad because I bought a second one to do the other side, even though it's not leaking. I just bought the second one anyway. I have a second wheel cylinder here, so got lucky on that one. So I'm gonna start getting into that now. And yeah, hopefully this one doesn't break. That was really cool. I was trying to tighten the nut, and then it just like came out after it was already threaded in. Like, how did that happen? And yeah, it just snapped. I don't know if you can see that back there. There you go. That is an installed brake line. So this is the end I had to fix. So yeah, she got that all on there now. She gonna get ran back to that splitter block thingamabobby over there, and then I gotta put the pads back on, and then the drum, and we're good to go. Yeah, I think I'll just get all that done. It's not really anything exciting, and then we'll move on. Alright, surprisingly it's day 2. That shouldn't have taken a day 2, but here we are. Oh, back on the brakes now. I went and got some brake clean because they were covered in brake fluid. I mean, you can see the sheen on them. It's all brake fluid from that wheel cylinder leaking. I just wiped those down, so they look way better. I mean, they were like shiny from brake fluid. It was actually kind of impressive how bad it was. I think I got everything on here back together right. We'll see when I hit the brakes and it doesn't work. Alright, I got the U-joint punched out of there. This has internal little rings on it. They're right here. I didn't even see them at first. There's so much damn grease on this thing. So, got those off. Alright, got my new U-joint here. I hope this is the right one. I looked with O'Reilly's guy for this one, so it should be right. Ooh, this came with new locking things. Gotta do here is really hate your life for a few minutes. Basically, all these have to be tapped in. I think what I'll do is I'll just set that on there so we don't get a bunch of bad grease in there and such. Just make sure all our needles are in the right place here. I actually recommend you use an air hammer for this. I just don't have it right now. Mason has the air hammer. No, actually. Uh-oh, buddy. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we're squared up. This is where you say a bunch of prayers and you know you're doing it wrong and all that. Okay, that guy is set. Now, let's get this guy on. Perfect. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie daisy coals. There we go. Everything seems about right. I might have punched this one in a little too far, but we can fix that. I was wrong. That other one was right. This one needs to go in a tinge. Let's do. It looks like everything's right here, everybody. Now that the clip's set in, I think what you can do is not take it off the edge a little bit and just give her a few taps. She'll loosen up. One of these sides is binding, I don't know which one yet. Well, it wasn't that side. And I dropped my new U-joint. Luckily I didn't lose any bearings. Don't follow to anything I've recommended here, because it's pretty much everything I'm doing is the incorrect method. But you know what? It's your truck. Do what you want. Oh, there we go. That's what it needed. It's one little tap right there. Now she's nice and loose. Anyway, let's crawl underneath this sun gun and we'll get her installed. Well, I finally got all the bolts in the right place here. And now I got my cold piper wrap bolt here. Oh, I didn't even check if these were correct before I bought them, or before I started recording, which is never a good idea. Oh yeah, they are good. Perfect, buddy. Perfect. Get that Earl started. See if I can. at least get it to hold it. Or is it? I thought it was, but I'm not 100% confident, actually. What I don't get is why they gotta put everything at like silly angles and shit. Why they gotta make it so your body hurts every time you work on your own vehicle, you know? Kinda sucks. I'm sure this angle is just beautiful. I bet you're just like, damn, that guy is sexy. That guy is mad sexy. I know it's what you're thinking, but you know, I understand if you're ashamed to admit it. Now what you should do if you're smarter than me is before you put all these in is you go and you see what size these are. Well, I ran out of storage, right? Of course, right when I started to get that tightened up, but driveline's back in, so that's good. Up next is the blower motor. I'm gonna get it crawled up under here under the dash, and we'll get to it. I already got it unplugged, and I'm taking off one of the 3 bolts here. I think they're actually just little screws. Oh no, my ratchets go bare. They do have Phillips heads on them, so if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, come on. Okay, now here it is. It's got shit in it. Alright, time for the fateful descent again. I don't know what this little hose does, but it don't want to stay. I think it's, must be, oh, it cools the motor. I see. Like, just when you think it's in there, good, it fucking comes right back out. I'm gonna try and put this back together with a screwdriver. See how that goes. Seems like it's working better than the ratchet, because I think all this goes into, I think these are just, the threads are just in the plastic, so you know, using a ratchet on that can be kind of dangerous to begin with. This is extremely annoying. I'm extremely uncomfortable, and I still don't know where the hell this goes. I keep losing my screwdriver. I got the ratchet on me at least. Getting her plugged back in. I'll just stick her back where the cord goes, hopefully. Well, my fan works again on all settings, so that's fixed. So I get the belt off of here. I used one of these 1/4-inch drive, like a screw gun adapter thing with a 1/4-inch on a 1/4-inch ratchet, so that hurt everything. Now I just gotta get down in there. What's your guess? Looks like a 9/16 to me. I'll go grab one and give it a test. Okay, well, I was way off. It's like a 1/2 inch or something. Found my freaking 1/2 inch finally. Took me about 10 years to get it. And guess what? It's also not that. I'm trying a 10 mil just because I felt like it. I don't know. And guess what it is? It's a 10 mil. Who would have thunk, you know? Well, I think there's only 2 bolts on this, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually. Yep. As far as I can tell, anyway. This is like the easiest water pump I've ever seen. I think, anyway. I haven't gotten it off yet. I shouldn't speak too soon. I just realized that I think my radiator is full. So that sucks. I'll lose all that coolant. Might need some pryage. That's what it's looking like. It don't want to come off just easy. Ooh, that was a little crunchy. Yep. There's all my coolant going on the ground. Shoot. That sucks. This water pump looks great, but it's the gasket, I think, went out. Yeah, there's just coolant everywhere. Look at this. Fuck. Here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Not really. But I got the new gasket on there. I almost feel like I should go put some RTV on this thing, because it was leaking. I don't know why, but I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. Everything in there seems alright. I don't know. I can't tell. But we're still leaking coolant, so I'm going to try and get this thing back on there just to, I don't know, prevent losing too much, but we'll see. We'll see if this even fixes the problem. It might even be worse than it was, because this gasket doesn't look right. Maybe it's the reinstallation that's the hard part, because that's what I'm experiencing right about now. I got that bolt started, so I'll get this on hopefully. And what I would do for any electric ratchet right now, I keep forgetting to either buy one or see what the old lady gets me for Christmas. That sounds like a better plan to me. See what the old lady gives me for Christmas and I'll save 80 bucks, you know, even though I'll probably have to buy her something just as expensive. But it still feels like you're saving money if you get something as a gift, you know. It's like, it's almost free. It's almost free. Now you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. Kinda. Okay, I think that one started. It's working. It's working. Okay, I think we're tight. So now I'm gonna see if this redneck combination will be good enough. What I was trying to say. Now I'll just see if this is, I can make this work to get that belt back on. Alright, I got this redneck extension thing here set up. Let's try and get that on there somehow. Alright, camera stopped recording for no apparent reason, so I'm gonna go, I got that put back in, good to go. I'm gonna go get some coolant and we'll fill it up and we'll start it up, make sure everything's working just right. Got it out of the shop here. Oh, I actually leaked out apparently 2.5 gallons of coolant, so I had to add that. I ended up having to go to the store and get more. But yeah, so the old second gen has been through it, if you couldn't tell by the grill and the bumper that aren't there. It's definitely behind on some maintenance, but we've kind of caught it up now. Now I have a few other little things to do, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more of that second gen, we're going to be working on it a little bit more in the future, so just hit that like button if you like it, and if you want to see more car stuff, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.